Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about AI photo editing. So what I've got right here is Luminar Neo, which is a software by Skylum, and pretty much it's a AI assisted photo editing software. What it means is that some of the tools you can use in the software can be AI assisted, or at least AI plays kind of like a role in choosing artistic directions into which you're going to be editing your photos. Not everything is AI automated. You have a lot of things you can do on your own, like a regular editing like on Lightroom or you would do on Capture One. But there's some AI tools where you're going to literally leave AI to make choices. So I want to go through a couple of photos that I have, do some edits, show you those tools so you can have an understanding of what AI photo editing can mean today in 2023 and what can be done. So let's jump into the software. Alright, so now that I'm screen recording, here you could see my Luminar Neo software open on my computer. I'm going to choose right here this photo, because one of the first tools that I want to show you is what's called sky replacement tool. So first of all, here is how the software is laid out. The first thing you do is you go to presets and you can choose a preset to pre-edit your photo. And then after you can do extra tweaks. But first, right here, see it says for this photo on top of the screen, pretty much AI, by analyzing your photo, is gonna offer you to choose from. It has a lot of presets, and I guess it just analyzes the photo and tells you, okay, these presets should work best for this photo right here. So first of all, let's look at what he offers. Easy landscapes, okay, so he analyzed it was a landscape photo, or waterscape, so he saw that there was water involved. This is very interesting. And then overcast. Overcast is really like clouded skies, which is not gonna necessarily work with this photo. So what I'm gonna choose is waterscapes. And then here you have about 6 different presets, and you could choose which one you think is gonna work best for this photo. I do like deep focus. This kind of looks like the way I would edit my photo, so I think I'm gonna choose this. And then here you have a slider, so you don't have to have this 100%. You can lower it or just choose how much percentage of that you want added to your photo. So right here, I think a little more than halfway through, we have a pretty good solid preset. I'm gonna choose that. Okay, then you go back to this section and then you have the edit tab up here. So I'm gonna choose edit. Now, 2 important tools that I wanna show on this photo. The first one is sky replacement. That's an AI feature. So pretty much it's gonna analyze the photo, choose where the sky is, and then replace the sky with some other sky photos. You want to play with this very lightly because a sky replacement can look very fake. So you have to make sure the sky you choose is going to be similar to the lighting situation on the scene. You can't have an overcast sky right now or a sunset sky with the lighting that you have on the beach. So for it to look natural, you have to choose something that fits the scene. The sky replacement tool I think is very interesting when you go out and shoot on a bright sky, blue sky day. You know, when you have literally no clouds, nothing in the sky. This sometimes could be very dull for a photo. So that's when I would personally choose to edit a photo like this and replace the sky, just to make it a little more interesting if the sky is boring. Now in this case, in this photo, there is clouds, so it's not necessarily important to replace the sky, but I want to show you the tool, so might as well go through it. So the AI right here on the right is going to show you for this photo a few skies that he thinks would work best. Because if you go to sky selection here, you can see sunset, and if you look at this, that would look probably horrible. See, that looks fake. It doesn't work because it's a sunset and you have the lighting on the beach that's different. So, or this something like this, that would definitely not work. It's very impressive if you really look at it, how fast it selects the sky, replaces it, and makes it look as natural as possible. But yeah, in this case, you want to choose something that's like blue sky and that natural bright day. So I like this one right here. I think this one works. You have interesting clouds and it's blue and the lighting fits the image right now. You can see right here on the right, sky orientation. You can actually move and change the position like this to make it look the way you want. Maybe you want it to be more like this, but see, the more I go this way, the more I feel like the lighting doesn't work for this photo. So I think I should go more like this. Also, horizontal position, you can move the horizon line. You want to always leave a little bit of line of that fog at the horizon. That looks way more natural. And vertical position, see, that looks fake, so you want to blur it down like this. Okay, that works. For me, this works. This looks pretty natural, and the sky, I feel, is more interesting than it was before. So first, you have the eye at the bottom here. You can look at before and after. So that's before sky replacement and before the preset, and that's after. So that's already a pretty nice improvement. Second AI tool that I want to show you on this photo is the erase tool. Now you can click on some things on the photo and literally the AI is going to analyze the scene, erase that element, and make it look like it was never there. Look, for example, if you look at the details down on the sand or here on the water, you have a bunch of little things. I think those could be erased and only keep this boat right here to make this photo look more interesting. So I would go here to the essential module and then go to erase. And then you just select the elements you want to erase. So you're going to zoom in to go into details on the photo, and you have that brush, you have the size of the brush right here. So I want to erase that boat. I'm just going to click on it and I'm just going to go over it like this, click erase. The AI is going to search and poof, it's going to delete your boat. Like, take a few seconds. Here you go. And that looks like there was never any boat there. If you look, nothing was erased. It looks very nice. So I'm going to go and click the same on these. Oop, these two posts. Let's see if it does a good job at that too. Yep, it did. Now this one as well, might as well, since we're here, erase every little thing that we don't want on the scene. All right, and when you zoom out, you could definitely not tell something was there. All right, let's go into sand here. You have a few like blemishes and like, let's say, for example, this thing right here, this thing right there, this thing right here, maybe this. Let's clean up the beach and let's do erase. Poof, everything is gone. Let's keep going. Let's make this photo look perfect. I don't know how that's gonna work. Yeah, that messed up right here because you see I selected the C, so I'm gonna do restore. Okay, and then I go here again. The brush was a little too big, I think, for this. See, I messed up again. So then I zoom in more so the brush is not as up, up, up. Let's see. Would that work? Yep, that did work. Now let's clear that line right here. Perfect. Wow, this is very impressive actually. Let's do that one too. Wow. This photo is going to be cleared of all little details and blemishes. Wow, okay. All right, so now you look, you can see right here, before, with all the blemishes on the beach, all the poles and the boat right here, to after. Plus the presets that really adds like some nice rich colors and contrast. So to me, this photo right here, that was probably a 5 out of 10. This is a 9 out of 10. This is a very, very well improved photo. Thanks AI. Now I'm gonna get another example of a photo that could be edited with AI, and that one is more of a portrait. So I'm gonna go through this photo, this edit, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna start with choosing a preset. So AI right here offers me a few options. So that's some black and white, experimental is also black and white. I'm gonna go to essence, and then here are the 5 presets that is selected, and I'm gonna go through them, see which one fits that photo better. Definitely does not like the Rembrandt, so I'm gonna go to flawless right here. It seems like it edited the skin a bit to make it look like there's no pores, so I'm gonna lower it a little bit because I think if you want it to look natural, you don't want to go on a preset 100%. So I'll go 50 right here on this preset. That's nice. And then I'll go to the edit tab, and then we'll go through the other things. So first you have a AI crop right here at the top. This will automatically judge the scene and how to crop the photo best. Let's see what it offers. AI composition. All right, I don't like this. So for example, to me, the crop right now is not as good as the actual composition I had when I took the photo. So I'm gonna go back to the way it was before. I'll go back to crop here and I'll do the horizon alignment. Okay, that makes it supposedly straight. Let's see, apply the crop. Okay, I like that. So you go to portrait tab down here, and then you have portrait bokeh. On that, I have doubts that this would work in a scene like this one because the background being so busy, it's going to be hard for the AI to analyze where the person ends and when the background begins. So let's see if I want to add some bokeh, if the AI does a good job. Let's see if it works. I push it up to only like 25% because I don't want to go too hard. So see, look at this. You go into zoom, you can see right here that it cut the shoulder and then the glasses right here. Let's see if I lower the amount. The glasses are still kind of messed up and the shoulder is still kind of messed up. Let's go 8. Nope, same thing for, so see, on this kind of scene, it would definitely not work because I think the background being too busy, it makes it impossible for AI to actually, the model is and where the background begins. So portrait bokeh here on the AI does not work. Let's go to skin. On the skin module right here, you can do shine removal and skin defects removal. So let's click on that and zoom in and see what changed. All right, let's see if I remove it. I don't see the difference. So now let's go to the amount of skin. Okay, so let's go to shine removal. All right, that mattifies the skin a bit. I like that. And then amount, I guess it's the skin removal defects, skin defects removal. Now I can see the difference right here. You had to have the amount slider a little higher. But that, to me, does not look very natural, so I'm gonna put a little amount, maybe 25, and then zoom out and see how that looks from far. All right, I like the way this looks. It's pretty natural still. One last thing I'm gonna do to this photo is the foreground here, I feel like needs some brightening because it's pretty dark. So I would go to Enhance tab right here and add some accent to enhance the photo, so it's naturally just going to analyze the photo and see how, in which ways it can make it look a little better. In this case, we have a very dark scene, so you can tell right away the enhancement is to bring some light into the foreground. And then we have the super sharp tool right here, so that's another one. I feel like this photo might not be entirely in focus. If you look at it, one of the eyes is like kind of blurry, so this tool can help you get the focus back. This is pretty crazy. So I'm gonna click on low, face enhancer, and I'm gonna be doing low because you don't want to go too high, otherwise it's not gonna look natural. But here you can see the AI is working. It's actually analyzing the photo and trying to refocus the shot. It takes a long time, and mind you, I have a very fast computer. All right, this is it, that's done. Now the photo looks sharper than it did before. We can do a before, after, before, after. It did some like AI editing on the face to clear the skin and make sure like it looks more perfect. You have to be very careful with AI tools like this, especially like skin perfection tools, because you want it to still look natural, and if you go too crazy on this, it would probably stop looking natural at some point. So let's also go to the colors right here. One last thing I would do to this photo, I don't like when the greens are so green, so I would just go to the hue of the greens right here and I would make it more yellow like that, and then I would go to the saturation and lower it. Yeah, that's what I would do to my photos, before, after. So here you are, guys. I showed you a few tools that you have here on Luminar Neo. This is a AI powered photo editing software. It literally bridges the gap between the professional photographer and the amateur photographer, and you can definitely see how soon you won't have to be very good at photography to get very nice results. AI can replace a lot of tools and make it way easier to edit, but in the end, the one taking the photo is still what's most important here. The photographer having an eye, being able to see a scene and capture it, that is something that AI can't replace just yet, and I think we still have some time for that. So we're safe as photographers, but yeah, it definitely like makes you wonder where this is going, because not only do cameras get better and better, phones get really good at photography, but on top of that, now editing becomes easy as a click of a button, and it makes you think like, where are we going to be in 10 years from now with photos and editing? And I really wonder, cameras, what are they going to be capable of doing? Alright guys, this is it from me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to check out Luminar Neo, I'll put a link in the description down below. So you can get yourself a copy of this software and start playing around with photo editing if that's what you want to do. If you're tired of using like Lightroom or Capture One, if you want something that's a little more powerful in the artistic editing styles and something that could be easier and you don't have to work too hard to achieve like results, you should check out Luminar Neo. Click on the link in the description. And I guess I'll see you guys next week for another video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.